Exploring the PDH Entry Tool. Let's explore the PDH Entry Tool together by zooming into each section. You must enter your hours each year before January 31st of the following year. For example, 2025 entries must be entered by January 31st, 2026. You are required to enter at least 30 PDHs unless you have submitted a reduction of hours on the MSC. See the PDH model to learn more about reduction of hours. All hours must be entered into the Members Service Center. You can access the MSC using the URL here. You can also find the MSC by clicking Login on the Sci-Fi website, yellow button on the top right. Once at the MSC page, simply log in with your username and password. The Sci-Fi office can assist with login issues. Education is the first of 4 categories where you can claim PDHs. If you want, you can claim all your PDHs from this category alone. For conferences, workshops, and courses, remember to only include the actual education hours. Do not include lunch, breaks, or social events. Examples of self-study include listening to a public health-related podcast or reading the Environmental Health Review. Review our FAQs to learn more about entering specific types of education PDHs. Education PDHs submitted must be linked to a Sci-Fi discipline-specific competency, which are purposely broad to incorporate the variety of work done by environmental public health professionals. When COPE is conducting PDH audits, they will assess education entries against these competencies to verify eligibility. It is the member's responsibility to link all entered education activities to a discipline-specific competency. The member should provide reference to a specific discipline-specific competency if they feel it may not be obviously related to the environmental public health field to an auditor. Eligible presentations are those of a technical or professional nature that are discretionary and outside your normal job duties. Standardized training presentations such as food safe, pool operator training, and WMIS cannot be claimed for PDHs. A presentation can only be submitted for the initial presentation and its preparation. If teaching is part of your job, then the hours spent teaching are part of your professional practice, rendering them ineligible for submission. Reflection and wellness. Only 5 PDHs can be claimed in this category. A learning plan involves an assessment of one's existing skills and knowledge and an evaluation of what additional educational activities could be undertaken to build their skills and knowledge. An example might include completing the Sci-Fi learning plan template. Reflective practice includes taking the time to review and assess your career, your education, an event or situation. Examples might include reflective journaling or writing a narrative of a tough environmental public health situation. Note, it is not required to provide a copy of the journal or learning plan. Mental health and wellness activities are generally activities that strengthen the self, can support working relationships, and one's overall ability to conduct work. Wellness can be different for everyone. It can include sessions on mental health or mindfulness, or even things like taking a walk, exercising, yoga, and more. Attending education on wellness topics should also be included here, unless clearly part of a discipline-specific competency. Only 20 PDHs can be claimed for participation as a whole. Each subcategory has its own maximum as well. Mentoring is when a member provides instructional experiences to another individual. Only the instructing member of this relationship can claim PDHs in this category. To claim PDHs within service on committees and boards, the committee must draw on the environmental public health professional expertise of the member and be over and above their normal job duties. Working with Sci-Fi National or a Sci-Fi branch should be included as service on committees and boards. However, being on the board of a religious organization or sports team would be counted for PDHs under contributions to the community. Activities in the contributions to the profession category will draw on an environmental public health professional's knowledge of the environmental public health field and its career possibilities. Here are some tips for entering your PDHs successfully. 1 hour is equal to 1 PDH for all entries. Ensure the description for each entry contains sufficient detail for an auditor to approve it and to link the activity to Sci-Fi's discipline-specific competencies. Avoid using acronyms. Auditors from different provinces may not be familiar with them. Try to enter more than the minimum required number of PDHs. Please check out our other videos, the professional development model, and our FAQs to learn more about entering your PDHs. COPE can be contacted with your questions through your branch rep or our email.